Here we go.
Gamers, so what do you do when life is dogpiling on you and things are getting a little crazy, getting you down a little bit? Well, of course, you jump on some TCG and open some packs and have some fun and relax. So I've been promising you guys a video, kind of let you know what's going on, where I've been. So since I haven't played the game in a while and had some kind of boring shop stuff I know I needed to get taken care of, I figured I would kind of explain what's been going on while I take care of this boring nonsense. So you definitely probably have noticed that the amount of content I've been able to put out has drastically dropped. And there is most definitely a reason for that. As most of you guys know, I am the solo dad of a really awesome but autistic kiddo. He's pretty much homebound currently, and that is due to an incident that happened in his classroom, in his special needs classroom at his school back in 2020. Basically, his aide picked up a chair and used it against him, kind of like you would see in the circus against the lions and stuff. That's the best way I can describe it. And nobody cared, and nothing happened, and basically there was no justice for my kiddo. So a couple years go by, and just through random happenstance, I happened to find out about a lawsuit being brought against the very same school district for the very same thing that happened to my kiddo. And not your everyday flavor of lawsuit. We're talking federal lawsuit. Because this area that I live in, I'll just say like Johnny Manziel, Patrick Mahomes kind of area. If you know anything about that area, they've made movies about it. So I'll just leave that for you guys to figure out on your own if you're interested. So needed to get past the locals to get anything done. So long story short, basically I am one of three parents that are currently filing federal lawsuits against the school district, basically for the exact same thing. Serious abuse, neglect in the special needs classroom. From my understanding, the aide that assaulted my son actually got in trouble a month prior for leaving marks on another child. So the administration basically did absolutely nothing. And most of these kiddos are nonverbal. So they're not even able to, tell their parents what's happening at school. So took a long series of events. That's a cool update. They did add that where they'll use the play mats while playing. I really love that. That's super cool. I do dig that. So I just happened to see a news article and kind of got the ball rolling. So as you can imagine with lawsuits, there's a ton of hurry up and wait as certain things progress, and then it'll kind of fire up again, and then hurry up and wait again, and then it'll fire up again. So the content while I'm dealing with this may kind of come out in spurts, something like that. I did get the notice that there's no real interest in the Call of Duty videos, so no worries. It doesn't really seem to be my forte when it comes to editing either. I'll probably just stick more to the business simulators because I think it's a little bit more my jammy jam when it comes to editing, especially. So we'll cut back on the COD content, and we'll get back into the shop. They have made some pretty cool changes. There's a lot of bug fixes, so they are definitely, trying to make sure the game continues to progress in the right direction, which I absolutely love. Now, I honestly can't remember the last time I did what I'm doing, so again, I thought I'd take this moment to just kind of explain to you guys what's going on while we do something boring in the shop. So, again, that's why everybody's support on the channel has meant so much to me as we go through this really crazy stuff that I never expected to experience as a parent. You send your kid off to school and you you expect that they're going to be very well cared for. I mean, that's what these people get into that field for, is because you think they'd have a deep caring for the kiddos. But for an aide to pick up a chair and start smashing my kid all over the classroom with it while two other adults sit by acting like it's absolutely normal behavior, not surprised at all that it was happening, that just kind of tells you that it's probably been going on for some time. So I'm going to try to get some justice there. You know, another thing, they just let the teachers and stuff that were involved quit so they could just go off to another district. So yeah, no justice for the kiddos whatsoever. So my lawsuit's actually public now, so that's why I felt that it'd be okay to talk about it. Now, I don't want to give you super specifics, just, you know, if you find out 3 lawsuits filed against an East Texas school district, not too hard to Google or anything like that. There are a couple of stories out about it. But the local media, like our local ABC, CBS, Fox, that kind of stuff, the local ones, they do not care whatsoever. They will not respond to the parents, nothing. So it seems like the way it goes in this area is the school district refuses to give out videos of incidents, and the local media tells you they won't run the story without the video. So if that doesn't seem like they're kind of in some kind of weird cahoots, I don't know. It's the whole system, the whole situation is really jacked up. But we do have the attention of a Congress lady and a state rep, so the word is slowly getting out. But it just does not seem like anybody cares. Like, what if it was your kid that couldn't tell you what was going on at school? All you get is reports, oh, your kid's acting up, acting horrible at school. And the only reason we figured out something was going on is because they used a CPI hold on him, which they're actually required to tell the parents about should it ever happen. So we requested the video, and we're told we didn't have the rights to view the video. So if you're in Texas and you have kiddos in school, especially public school, you need to realize that the school seems to think you have no rights. So we'll see what the court system has to say about that. So yeah, as you can imagine, that has taken up a ton of my time. Has definitely kind of killed the comedy vibe and the old brain ski, you know what I mean? So I know I'm not that funny to begin with. So need to have that good juju going. So with all that said, if you haven't already, feel free to drop me a like, maybe a sub if you feel into doing that as well. I'd really appreciate it. Things are just kind of crazy around here lately. But I figured what I would do, if it's cool with you guys, is I would treat these videos kind of like an actual, like, I guess, TV episode from the olden days, and try to keep it around 30 minutes. Give or take. That's me, not you, sorry. No matter how many times you tell people, hey, I'm going to do a recording. Well, Naxa, just mute your phone. Yeah, but see, then your boy forgets to unmute it. Because I'm good like that. You know how it is. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Goodness. Okay, hang on. Sorry about that. I don't really understand why people can't send their entire like message in one message. They have to send you like 4 little ones. I've never really understood that, but I'm sure I do it from time to time too. So no biggie. So again, definitely appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Hoping to continue to put out some good content for you guys. I think we still got this wall to go. Ugh. Think we'll get a worker one day that'll do this for us. You just tell it, hey, this is the price percentage range I want you to set everything to. It's just you get so many different things. You spend nearly a whole day doing that. Now, as you notice, we got nothing on the tacky table. I've been putting pretty much anything over $100 on this table and marking it up 30%, and I still can't seem to keep anything on the table. I don't think... Am I hanging on to these? I kind of feel like I am. What do we got in here? Oh! Let me put that one out. Throw that one out. Keeping my full arts. I don't know why. I just like those. They're making me happy. And you guys, yeah. Alright. So we'll put these on the tacky table. Not bad. Just in case these have been out before. At not greedy prices. We got to keep them greedy prices going. Alright, there we go. Now, I do have to say, I have a renewed appreciation for this game after playing some of the demos that I've been sent. What demos, Naxit? I haven't seen any reviews or anything pop up on the channel. Yeah, I'm not a person to just, you know, bag on somebody's work, something they put effort into and stuff like that. So if I don't really have anything nice to say, I kind of don't want to do the review, so to speak. Some of the other simulators that I've gotten a chance to play the demos of that were sent, you know, keys and stuff that were sent to me, like little things, you having to click for each item in the box. Like, could you imagine 64 clicks just to get all the packs out of a box? Like that was killing me. And what are some of the things in this game really spoil you, like the market button and the 10% button. Imagine if you had to do that just mentally on your own. Like, you don't realize how nice those buttons are. The graphical feeling of this game, it seems more polished than the other simulators that I've gotten. Now, I haven't had a chance to try them all. I've only done like 2 or 3, but after playing this, trying to play some of the other simulators just really leaves you like wanting, just like, why can't it do this like TCG does? And I'm like, if I'm gonna spend my time thinking about that constantly, then I might as well just come play me some TCG. That's the way I see it. Like, and the ideas that some of these have, like the toy shop one has some cool ideas in their roadmap, but that game just really only felt like, now I know it's early access too, but it really felt rough. And what was it? There was just a small handful of things that you could actually open in that particular demo, so it left it feeling really cookie cutter with nothing. You know, at least when this game was in the demo form, you could still open packs. Like, there was some kind of hook there for you. And the other one is so bare bones in its, you know, infancy stage, I guess, that there was just nothing there for me to get me hooked. Like, there were competitors, things of that nature, but it didn't really seem like they were really implemented or anything. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Maybe they'll smooth the rough edges out as time goes on, but I think the devs of this game definitely are a bit ahead of the curve on that one. So just throw that out there. I still have a, what is it? The kind of like the Storage Wars demo. I haven't had a chance to sit down with that one yet. But I've had that recommended from a few people, so I do want to give that one a try. But see, y'all y'all don't make any sense to me. Like, why don't y'all play together? Make me some money. Now get out of my shop. Get out of here, you bother me. Unless you're gonna buy something. You buy something? No, you're just so mad at her swerving. Dang, girl. Interesting. Alright. Now, you know we can't go a full day without opening something. What are we feeling? What are we feeling? I want one of these. Alright, let's see what we get out of this real quick. Now, the last time I got to play this game, I was absolutely killing it. Like, the draws I were getting were pretty crazy. Probably, oh yeah, another full art for me. Probably be in the thumbnail. I think that was my plan, was to put some of those in the thumbnail, show you guys what I got. So, hopefully the luck will continue. That actually reminds me of what I was doing to get those. I wonder, is it still there? Ah, yeah. So, I had this stacked up pretty much as close to the ceiling as I could get with these, because I haven't unlocked the 64 yet. And then one of the workers would come in. I tried to keep it stacked up over here, stocked up with the boxes so they wouldn't come grab them from over here. But sure enough, I'd go throw something in the trash, come back, and one of the workers had, you know, Leaning Tower of Pisa, my whole stack of boxes. So that wasn't fun. Had to pick them all back up. Nice. 10,000 profit achievement. That's only because I forgot to pay the bills. You know how we do. Every now and then your forgetfulness will pay off in your favor. Every now and then. Very rarely. I mean, wait, what were we talking about? So we'll see. We'll open a box real quick, see what happens. Got to reward ourselves for all that work of, you know, changing price tags. That's hard work. Anybody got any interesting Halloween plans? What are your costume plans this year? Yeah, me and the kiddo, we don't get to go trick-or-treating. Yeah. Part of that not trusting people thing. And since my puppy dog doesn't listen when people knock on the door, she just loses her mind. So unfortunately, our porch light will be off this year. We still have hope for next year, though. I haven't given up hope that I'll be able to get the kiddo out of the house again. But yeah. So any questions you guys have, like, well, how do you get him to, how do you take him, how do you guys go do, the answer is just we don't. He refuses to leave the house now. Like, won't get dressed, and he's actually a bit bigger than me now, so, you know, there's no forcing him to do anything. So he has basically decided he's going to be a hermit the rest of his life. And I mean, after everything that he's gone through, I don't blame him whatsoever. I really don't. Now, does that mean that I'm just going to let him live this life without kind of fighting it? Absolutely not. I want him to have friends. I want him to go camping with Dad. I want to teach him how to go fishing. I want to take him for road trips. I want to go do all sorts of stuff with him, but currently, his mind's pretty made up that we're chilling at the house. So, for the most part, since the incident happened, we've been kind of solitary confinement, for lack of a better term. I have some friends that he allows to come over, things like that, so that's about it. Otherwise, we're hanging out in the house. Hopefully hanging out with you guys, spreading the good luck. Don't forget to join the Discord and show us some of them awesome draws that you get while listening to the video. Or at least toss it down in the comments for me. I love reading those. Definitely could use a pick-me-up with everything going on, so... I do love chatting with you guys in the comments. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so another box down. We'll go check out what's going on in here. Dang, okay. Rock and roll. Let Clark do his thing for a minute. Oh, wrong button. Kind of forgot the controls. It's been like I want to say it's almost been a week since I've gotten to play this. Yeah, me and DQ, we definitely dove into Call of Duty pretty hard. But he was telling me last night, he's like, I've loved that game pretty much since they've come out, but I have never once watched a video about Call of Duty. So I'm like, you know, that actually makes sense. I generally don't either. So we'll focus on what we're good at, and that's running businesses. Because if you look at my kill-death ratio on Call of Duty, that's not exactly my jammy jam. Like, I like those kind of games, but yeah, not the best at them. Now, I do get my share of play of the games, don't get me wrong. But generally when DQ and I play that, there's not a lot of talking going on. We get so zoned in that probably forget each other's there half the time. Let's see. Nice, I like those. Something for the table. So yeah, it's always nice though to come back to something like this, or it's just you just get to relax and just not really think a lot. Lowers the blood pressure instead of the other way around. And I do have to say, editing these videos is a lot easier than just cutting out a bunch of swear words out of the Call of Duty videos. That's not much fun. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying these. The big mosquito. I might put that on the tacky table. And I'm always curious how you late gamers are doing. Are you guys still, you know, opening hours and hours worth of packs, or has that kind of cut down? Find yourself kind of drifting away to something else while you wait on some more content, or you still just grinding away working on that collection? I see that comment a lot in the Discord. People working on their collections, so is that what everybody's up to? I did see a bug fix in there about helping with a mod, so that's pretty cool that the devs are seeming to be pretty okay with the modding community. I know some devs are anti-mod, especially in early access, so it is kind of cool to see them working along with the modding community. Nice! another big mosquito. So what was the other one? 200? From 200 to just about 1200? I hope that's not like life warning me that the mosquitoes are about to get bad or something. It's supposed to be the other way around. It's about to get cold down here. Go away, mosquitoes. You guys deal with those where you're at? We got a lot of lakes, ponds and stuff here, so it's like the mosquitoes never seem to go away until it gets, well, wintertime in Texas is what, a couple of days of 30 degrees, couple of weeks of 50 degrees, and then we whine to the rest of the country about how cold it is down here. Or watching the news and seeing, you know, snow plows in Boston covering everybody's cars and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. I was telling somebody about this last night to show you the absolute genius of Texas when it comes to wintertime. A few years back, we had the Snowmageddon. And I think it was the following winter. The city or county thought it would be a great idea to get a bunch of scrap metal chunks from one of the local plants and dump that on the road instead of sand or salt or, you know, anything else. They literally dropped what were supposed to be tiny chunks of metal on the streets, which ended up being more like inch long, super sharp chunks of metal. So you guys can imagine what that did to everybody's tires. And just the genius of Texas when it gets cold. Like, when snow plows, what's that? Like any kind of, you know, road equipment for, you know, winter conditions? Nah. We're not even going to have those in a barn somewhere chilling in case we need them. Nah. That makes far too much sense. Far too much sense. Let's see. One more cool draw before the end of the day? Come on. Not one to be greedy. Just the other day, the last time I got to play this, I was just crushing it. Filling up the pool room in the Discord is pretty awesome. Link in the description, by the way. Come join us. We're trying to expand. You know, we're not just focused on this game. We have some other interests. You guys like to come join us? Throw in a suggestion. And we've got a looking for players room. A couple of different games. Got some squads in there. Just from what I've seen everybody playing. Does seem like we've got a pretty good variety of personalities in the Discord if you just judge by the different games being played. It's pretty cool to sit there and... I hadn't thought about that game in forever. I'm going to have to reinstall that one. Things like that. I've done that with a couple of games that I'd pretty much completely forgotten about. Feel free to join us. I'd say we have a good time in there. Give me something good. It'd be nice to be able to fill up the tacky table completely, but I don't think we have that kind of luck today. How many cards go on that table? Is it 16 or is it like 20? I forget. I just love how relaxing this game is. As I've been getting more and more stressed out, I'm like, I need to open some packs and just chill. Just relax. Put all that life stuff on the back burner of the old brain. Leave it there for a little while. It's like you can't dwell on stuff. Once you have your plan of action, you know, you think long, think wrong. Somebody told me along the lines in life. Like, just go with your gut. And once you have it handled as much as you can, let it go. Enjoy an ice cream, or your favorite bowl of cereal, or, as Derek says, a couple of wobble pops. You know, whatever. You've got to enjoy life, or else all the stuff you're stressing about really ain't worth it, if you ask me. When we get all worked up over something and just let it consume my entire life, nah. That's not how we roll here. All about those $10 cards today. Alright, no biggie. Can't be a bad day if you get a couple of really awesome mosquito cards, right? Alright, so how are we looking in here? Table completely bare, of course. What about the tacky table? What do we get for that one? Yeah. We'll go ahead and throw these out there. Appease the OCD. Would that turn out to be 15? Nice. Oh, my bad. Clark never lets you know when he's taking off. He just bails. Going. Nice. We'll see you back in here tomorrow to use those while you're playing. Alright. Hope you get some good out of there. Yeah, I got a few of those on my headstand too. There you go. Headstand? Nightstand? Headboard? Words? Ah. To say my brain is fried would be a crazy understatement. Absolutely crazy. But some interesting news on the kiddo front. He has I don't even know how to describe it these days. I try not to think much about it until it becomes really routine, like he's doing it every day kind of thing. But for years and years and years, I've basically been the last one to bed, first one up kind of thing. And one of the last things I do at night is I have to go through the house, you know, and turn off all the stuff he's turned on. And here lately, for the past, I want to say nearly a month, I actually haven't had to do that. He has been basically shutting down his part of the house on his own each night. And I just absolutely love that. And on top of that, his other new routine is he's making sure he comes and gives Dad a good night hug before he goes to bed. All his life, that's been more of a, you know, Dad goes to tell Bubba night night kind of situation. So the fact that he's doing it on his own is just amazing. Warms my heart. I love that little joker. So the stocking looks okay, except for those are completely out, so we'll deal with that. And what else first? So the figurines are getting a little low. Everything else is looking pretty okay. Alright. Not horrible, not horrible. Got $1,000 card, well, $1,500, I guess. Did it sell? Not yet. Okay. So, pretty decent day, I would say. The shop didn't burn down. Didn't have to call the cops on anybody for shoplifting. I'd call that a win. I would definitely call that a win. Now, I think I'm saving up for the next round of expansions. 47. Yeah, so once we hit 47, I'll probably go ahead and expand the shop again. And then should be able to start working on these shortly after that. But yeah, got to love the peacefulness of the shop. Absolutely love it. I don't know, there's just something about this layout with these wide shelves. I like this. You know, and the workers are keeping everything stocked. Looks pretty good. I dig it. All right. Cool. Well, with that in mind, I've got some adulting I have to get to. I just wanted to check out, see if there was any new updates. And again, go ahead and make this video letting you guys know where in the world Nax has been lately. Why has he been leaving us hanging with no content? So hopefully you guys will forgive me. I will more than likely start focusing on this game again because I really do need that like brain relaxation that this game provides. So hopefully you guys will come along, hang out with me. Anything else? Everything looks good to go. So I think this is a good place to stop it. We'll just see how we did for the day. Seems like it was a pretty good day. Actually paid the bills. Yeah, so a lot lower than the 10K we got yesterday, but no big deal. Revenue is still popping. The game playing, all that looks good. Below 30 on the dissatisfied customers, so I call that a win. Yeah. So we'll keep grinding on to level 50, I think is the next main goal to get the next card pack. So with that in mind, I just want to thank you guys for watching the video, hanging out with old Naxit here. Leave me a like, sub if you haven't already, would definitely appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by, and as usual, Naxit out.